Yeah. So with our smiling face now, we all are smiling now. Hope that smile is going to continue now, because now we're going to demonstrate it to everyone is that how we can use a WhatsApp data and apply in a real world machine learning concepts. And I'm going to demonstrate you a very successful case study, which is going to help everyone, each one of you here. Okay. So let's go deep dive into this. So yeah, so now I'm going to demonstrate what exactly is data scientist. Okay. So before I talk about data scientist, so we all use daily WhatsApp, and we all know that, yeah, definitely we are using WhatsApp every day for our conversation. But our ourselves, we will have the question is whether really WhatsApp uses a machine learning or not. So first question that we all tend to get is, what is machine learning? So I'll tell in a simple way. I don't want to give in a. I'll tell in abstracted way and a funny way to learn. A machine learning is basically it's you're teaching a computer to learn from your data. What your data? Just like how we humans learn from experience, right? You're just feeding the data and learn from that experience, right? So that is one thing. But now WhatsApp is also doing that, right? WhatsApp also has all your data, right? It is applying machine learning, correct? So you might get a question, Venkatesh, if it is applying machine learning, what is going to happen in future is that so what WhatsApp can do auto in future it's gonna do auto reply also. It can give you what how to respond or what to take decisions also, and that can happen. Okay, but let's now demonstrate you some examples. I'll give real examples. So I'll tell you an example of a real life examples of your machine learning. So WhatsApp message predictions. It will learn from your past message patterns to predict your future activity. This is where machine learning is used in WhatsApp. Even in YouTube, it will suggest you similar content. We know in Google Maps it lends traffic patterns. In email spam, it lends spam messages to block it. So this is all we are all aware of it. An example. Now, the question we all have to get is, Venkatesh, we all are using, you took a case study today that we took a demonstration of case studies was WhatsApp data. Now tell me, Venkatesh, for WhatsApp data, I mean, just think of it and then tell me which machine learning algorithm would suit. Uh, think on production, you tell me, are you exactly sure that for the machine learning, the WhatsApp is going to use this? Miss? So, based on some kind of understanding and some trial period, we figured out that random forest regression is that's algorithm is actually fitting a WhatsApp data. So now we all will get example is what is random forest regression algorithm, right? Machine learning algorithm. So it's just an example. Suppose you are want to buy a product, so you ask people for opinion, right? So it's like asking many people for their opinion and averaging their answers to make a better prediction. It can be a product, or I'll give you one more example of an example is that random forest is that, let's say you have a family and you have mom, dad, sister, and neighbors. So we all will have, so each person will have their own guess. Suppose what about tomorrow weather? If you ask them, everybody will have different predictions, right? So you sum all their answers. So that is called decision tree, random forest decision tree. It creates a several decision tree and making its own prediction based on the different part of data. It averages that all the prediction to arrive at final result. So that is exactly how a random forest regressor would work here. So I will demonstrate with the code base, and that is how it's work here. So why we use random forest regressor for the WhatsApp message prediction? I'll give a demonstration. Imagine you have a group of 100 smart friends, okay, and let's say each one of them are, now guess how many WhatsApp messages you will get, right? So you'll get a lot of WhatsApp messages from the past people, right? So there's no way that single fresh can mess up, because the group decision is always smarter, because you will basically take the sum there, right? So it will create a many decision trees there, and each tree looks at the data slightly different, and it combines all the answers to make the final prediction. So that's how here actually WhatsApp is using it. Now we also get question, okay, why not other machine learning algorithms, Venkatesh? Why not you are saying linear regression? Why not the other algorithms? We have a lot of other algorithms, right? Logistic regression. So why is not that? Because there is no best model in data science, guys. Because you can and should try others depending upon the complexity and goal and data size also. I'm just telling this and from the facts of understanding, and we did some kind of trial models. And going further in the next meetup community, we will, when we come with more insights on WhatsApp data, you will see a lot of understanding about it. So why we took WhatsApp data is because it's something that we are all using it on a daily basis. Okay, so that's about this thing. But here we will talk about hands-on coding now. So we just demonstrated now. So we'll talk about now actual understanding here. So we use random forest regressor to predict the future WhatsApp message volume based on the time and dates of the previous data, right? So how did we do is we did the same thing. We didn't do anything. We again loaded this WhatsApp data. Okay. We used pandas.read CSV and file path we did. Okay. And then we have converted this timestamp column, which is here, right? This column, which I have here, timestamp column, I just converted that into date time and assigned to this new column. That's the same column. I just changed this type of it. Okay. And then I have done some kind of aggregation. So aggregation is the whole data of this WhatsApp is based on we know timestamp, right? It's a time based only that. So we grouped it by timestamp, and we get that information based on the message daily count. And then we did some kind of that information, we just stored it inside this daily counts, and we dropped that column, and then we did that. So further what we did is we did some kind of feature of number of days that you had in that, and we just did some minimal logic for that. So post that, what we did is we have just created an object to random forest aggregate regressor, and we pass some attributes to that algorithm, and we create an object to that, and then we called a method and splitted this data set. So when we splitted this data set, we split it into X train and X test, Y train and Y test. So X train and X test will take random values. Okay. So what will be X will be basically, it will take this columns from this data sets and then split it in the X train and Y train, and then predict it this with this set of data. So based on that prediction, we saved that data into another Excel sheet also, and then we plotted it. So when we figured out it is I mean, we did a minimal, I mean, the trial was bigger with a bigger data sets. Now we are demonstrating with a smaller examples here. Okay. So when we demonstrated it, so we were able to get this kind of accurate prediction. So we can see that if you see this actual data was this, okay, and our prediction was also pretty much closer, okay, with our I mean exact prediction here. So that was actually pretty much closer here what actually happened here. Okay, so with this we are able to demonstrate a simple case study, but it was an effective one for us to learn here. Now most of us will ask here is that okay, Venkatesh, we understood we understood what kind of requirement and how to write for that requirement and how to apply that concept. But the quite important challenge we all get here is you just do trial method of trialing with various machine learning algorithms here, and then doing that is the main aspects here. So apart from this, so there are some more things we have here to understand. I will just demonstrate that also. But before that, I'll take some questions, and then we will do some coding hands on here. We're going to do some kind of coding here. And so that is something we are all excited, right? So we're going to do that, a lot of coding here.